recording now, but I can edit.
Alright, you want me to do the intro then?
With
Okay. Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Flixkirks with another video. I know it's been a month, but look! We're in the same room! Anyways. We're here to give you our long-awaited review of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Would you like to start, Austin?
I'm not sure what to say. First of all, Rotten Tomatoes, you're dumb.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So, I guess I'll start with my favorite moments. That works for me. Two favorite moments, or two favorite aspects of this whole movie for the most part. I really loved the first Flash cameo where he time travels in like a nightmare sort of thing.
Yeah.
And tells Bruce Wayne that Lois is the key. That was really cool.
And we get to see a little glimpse of the suit and stuff like that, and it actually looks pretty damn good on Ezra Miller. So, you all knew this was coming. My favorite part of the whole movie was Batman, honestly. Ben Affleck, you nailed it, okay? I will eat my words right here, right now. At first, I did not have any faith in Batfleck, okay? But over time, you have proved me wrong. For that, I thank you. Let's see. The look was great. You know, from like the brooding and his interactions with Alfred. And the part where Bruce Wayne calls Superman son. I couldn't believe that it was happening right there in front of me. Like a Batman that was more like the comic books than anything I've ever seen. But aside from Ben Affleck as Batman, there were a lot of other great performances too.
Oh, I got you on this one. I have to eat my own words now because Jesse Eisenberg, I really loved as Lex Luthor. Jesse Eisenberg, everyone's going to hate the internet's going to hate me for this, but Jesse Eisenberg was my favorite character in this movie because he was so well-rounded. Jesse Eisenberg acted so well as Lex Luthor, and I just loved it.
Yeah, I mean, there were parts where you can tell he was playing a little Jesse Eisenberg like he usually does, but I really had a sense that he actually did try in this movie. And there were times where this character actually frightened me a little bit. Like, showing Superman all the pictures of Ma Kent when he captured her. Good God. Disturbing. Like, I was just sitting there like, look, I'm sorry I made fun of you, okay? Stop. No! I mean, it was actually pretty disturbing. And, you know, all of that. The internet is probably going to hate us for this. Although they'll probably hate us anyway because you said Rotten Tomatoes were done.
Yeah, we called out Rotten Tomatoes. It's not a good thing to do.
Look, just because we like this movie more than others, that doesn't mean we're biased, okay? We just think we are well aware of this movie's flaws, and we're gonna get to that here in a minute. But good God, it's not enough for me to say that the movie deserved a 28% on Rotten Tomatoes, okay? I mean,
deserved at least Man of Steel. Man of Steel has like a 54, so it deserved at least that, if not higher.
Yeah. Now,
flaws. Now let's get to those flaws. You want to start?
Well, actually, I wasn't done with some of the good.
Okay. Keep going.
We left out talking about, once again, eating my words, Gal Gadot. I was wrong about you. When I said that you would not be a good Wonder Woman. Like Ben Affleck, you have proven me wrong. You were fantastic with the scenes that you were in. You had her personality down, that real warrior side of her, which, you know, I haven't seen such greatness of that Wonder Woman since Justice League animated series or the animated movies. I mean, you could fight. You could fight. Good. Visuals
was pretty cool.
Yes, Zack Snyder, you've always been a very good visual director. Sorry for pausing a little bit, but Zack Schneider, let's give a round of applause for him. When you're the only one clapping, okay.
Not sure which direction to go with this now. Like, you got any more goods, or do you want to bring up the flaws now?
Any more goods? Because, I mean, there was a lot.
Henry Cavill Jr. as Superman, again, of course.
Yes.
Great job.
The fight, oh, God. The fight between Batman and Superman, how can we leave that out?
8 minutes of holiness.
Yes. I mean, I wasn't even expecting the fight to last that long anyway. I wasn't really expecting the fight throughout the entire movie. But really, if anyone was expecting them to fight throughout the entire 2 hours of this movie, you'd be greatly disappointed. Mainly, it's the clashing of these two characters' perspectives rather than just the fight, really. And I really thought the concept of that was very interesting for a superhero movie, especially if it's a versus one. And I'm tripping over my words again. Crap.
The Justice League setup, that was a really intelligent way of showing that they have the Justice League characters in this universe without overcrowding the movie, because you already have the Trinity in it as far as Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. So that was a really good way to show that the Justice League are there in the same universe.
Now, speaking of those clips, let's see. We've already talked about our favorite Flash cameo, so the one in the email that Wonder Woman had gotten, it was pretty cool, but I wouldn't really say as amazing. Aquaman was pretty epic. Like, when you see his glowing eyes and stuff like that, and he shoots off into a sonic boom of water. And, you know, that was just epic. And I love how in the Cyborg video, it was pretty much his origin. How he was made, pretty much. So I really thought that was handled very well. Yeah, it was the easiest thing they could have done, you know, using it in an email. But let me ask you this. Would you rather have an email with 3 little separate clips of those characters? Or would you rather have them show up at the end of the movie to help them fight Doomsday? That's bloating the movie. I mean...
I wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
Something good I want to bring up. The Lasso of Truth looked awesome.
Yes. I was wondering when she was going to use that.
It looked awesome.
But when she did, it was like, there it is. There it is. Now, tell the truth. Another movie for another time. Anyways, I guess that is, and Doomsday, better than I thought, honestly.
Yeah. He evolved, which I figured would happen. I hoped that it would happen.
Yes, because when he was first born, good God, he looked like a freaking baby cave troll fetus. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Like a burnt Cabbage Patch doll.
Yes. From hell. Anyways.
Yes. Hence the name Doomsday. Anyways.
We've talked enough about the good. We've stalled it long enough.
Let's jump into the flaws.
Yes. Now, despite how fun and entertaining this movie is, it did have its moments where it did jump around a lot. The organization was very off with this movie.
Very choppy.
Yes. Like, at first, it seemed like none of this was connected at all. It was only at one moment where it was at one moment that happened that made it all connected, pretty much. And we were sitting there waiting for it. Like, we already knew that it tied into Man of Steel very well. We could tell that from the beginning of the movie, along with a great Batman origin scene, which, you know.
Which was really a smart way to give the origin. Another good, but that was a really intelligent way to give the origin in 5 minutes for people that didn't know going in the movie.
Yeah.
But obviously everyone in the world knows Batman's origin. Dead Parents Alley, yeah.
Yeah, and Zack Snyder, I'm sure, is very well aware of this. Like, look, let's just we all know we have to do a Batman's little origin, so let's just go ahead and get that out of the way so that we can move on with the rest of the movie, pretty much. And that was a really good way of doing it. Along with it was the first time that the Wayne family murder death scene actually made me shed a bit of a tear. But like we said, that's enough of the good.
Another flaw that I had with this movie, I don't know if you had it or not, but when they do, right before they do fight, and the reason they do fight, it really randomly jumps into that.
Yeah. Like, I understand that Lex Luthor is supposed to be the puppet master. He is brilliant and all, but I mean, we had no indication that Lex Luthor was setting them up to fight, except for maybe those checks that he was going through, that Bruce Wayne was going through. I mean, I don't know how Lex could have intercepted those and, you know, wrote god-awful things, but, I mean, it just seemed way too, you know, oops.
Other than that, I didn't really have any, I didn't like that Batman was just kind of sneaking around hiding towards the end of the fight scene, the final fight. I didn't like that, but that's for another time and place.
Well, I mean, that's honestly understandable because let's face it, Batman taking on Doomsday in a straight up fight.
Fair game.
Being the Batman fanboy I am, even I think that would be fucking stupid. Armored suit or not, just...
It would truly be the Doomsday of Batman.
What Batman did was smart. He did pretty much what he knew he had to do. And that was...
He let the aliens take over.
Alien and Goddess.
Same thing.
Comic books, motherfucker. Do you read them? No.
Anyways, you got anything else to say?
Case in point, yes, this movie does have its flaws, but there is a lot of good to admire in this film. And that's why I'm going to give this movie 4.5 Flixes. Definitely go check this one out.
Gonna have to agree with him on the 4.5 Flixes. Thank you guys for watching this. We are so sorry that it is late. The first of many good movies to come throughout the rest of the year.
And expect a lot more of this wonderful set. And say goodbye to video chats. We're here to stay, motherfuckers. So, like, share, and subscribe. We will see you in the next review. Take care.
And we can just edit that back out too. Hopefully it's still recording.